Hello, Guiding Lights Network listeners. I'm Joshua Kangley, and thank you for listening to another Table Talks. I have a great show for you today. Today's a special show because I have an interview that I recorded a few years ago that I haven't published yet. And in this interview, I talked with Indra Bartona. Indra Bartona is a Hollywood producer and TV host who built a community full of positivity called the Positivity Vibe Tribe. And on X alone, she has over 17,000 members and growing. And we had a great conversation. In this interview, we discuss positivity, why it's important now more than ever, and why there's a growing number of people yearning to find positivity in their lives. We also dive in a little bit to the misconceptions of positivity and what it really means to have a positive mindset and what it can do in your life. You know, for me, my journey of positivity and having a positive mindset started when I was younger, when I started to explore different books on religion, philosophy, and especially personal development books. And for some of us, those are the only sources we might have in our lives to introduce these concepts into our life. Again, we had a great conversation. I learned a lot. And as always, talking to Indra came away very positive. A quick note on this interview, keep in mind as you're listening, this is recorded years ago. So this would have been just after coming out of COVID. And this is also before Twitter changed to X. So in this recording, you're going to hear a lot of references to Twitter and Twitter Spaces, which of course now is known as X. And in the show notes, I'm going to leave all the links that you need to learn more about what we talk about in the show. Without further ado, here is my conversation with Indra Bartona. Hey, Indra, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Josh. I'm excited to be here.
You are just one of those people who I'm just so thankful and grateful to have met, because you really are just a spark of positivity. And I can't wait to get into that with you today. Before we do, would you mind just kind of introducing yourself to everybody on the show here today?
I'm Indra Bartona. I'm a producer in Hollywood and a TV host and a model. And I recently just created the Positivity Vibe Tribe global movement. I'm the founder of that. So in a nutshell, that's me.
First of all, let's talk about the Positivity Vibe Tribe. You're the creator, you're the founder of that. Would you mind walking us through your journey and how you created that community? What was your vision for it and your why? Why did you start that community?
Okay, so with the Positivity Vibe Tribe, I've been on a spiritual journey, I would say, and I didn't even realize it from the age of 5 years of age. I used to learn how to meditate with my mother. And at that point, I didn't really even realize that I was meditating. And then when I was 12, I started reading all of my parents' growth and development books, personal development, self-improvement, however you want to think of it. And so it's been my whole life that I've really had a passion for spirituality and just personal growth combined. So I think that's the reason, that it was just time to do this.
Yes. And it is amazing the growth of that community. The last time I checked, you're like at 6,500 members of that community and growing. What do you think has been the reason for that growth and that success of the community?
Well, I think we're living in a time where people are looking for hope. People are looking for inspiration. People globally are in search of positivity. I feel that, they're actually looking for this encouragement. And, it's like there's this, when I first started it, just a whole lot of people just jumped on. Even I would post on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, across all the different platforms. And I, of course, started my YouTube show. And there was just such a incredible support for this, and and just encouragement from so many people. And it just took me by surprise. So it's almost like the market, something has changed. And yes, the world has changed. We have the last couple of years been going through what I would say is a unusual time in the world, and certainly people have been looking for more things to inspire them, to give them hope. And I think that's a reason that people have resonated towards the Positivity Vibe Tribe, because it's been a place where they could go. And and that's been really exciting, and also to have you and many other friends along the way, and get you involved in the community. That's been really super exciting.
It has been so exciting. And for me, you're the reason probably why I kind of got back onto Twitter, because just you and your Twitter spaces where hundreds of people come in and support each other and talk about these good vibes and talk about these principles that are helpful in their lives. And it's just such a supportive, positive community. And I love it. I mean, so I think you're right. That's exactly the reason why people are flocking to it, because it's a light there for us in these, like you said, unusual times. So thank you for that, and thank you for all you do. You could be called the queen of positivity on Twitter, really, with your followers and your Twitter spaces and your community. Where do you think this positivity comes from, this passion for positivity inside of you? Where do you think that comes from?
I have to say that it comes from my parents.
Mm.
Growing up, they would always be encouraging me to be my best, to take inventory of myself. I remember when I was very young, and even as a little kid, if I was doing the wrong thing, and they would say, look, you might need to go into your bedroom and think about, just this situation, and take a self inventory of yourself. And I remember being like, I don't know, like 7 or 8, and marching into my room thinking, I have to take a self inventory of myself. How could I have done this better? And so it's been the way that, it's been encouraged for me to be self reflective, put it that way, to be accountable, and in a like a positive way, and then how can I be my best self, so there was ways that I could have done a situation better. So I still remember that. Sometimes I march into my office this time and think about, I need to do a self-inventory, take a self-inventory of myself. How could I have handled that better? Or how can I handle this the best way? Right.
I love that. Yeah, I really, really love that. And that's, I think the goal, and that's what I try to do with our children too, is, like you said, take an inventory and really reassess, how can we handle these things differently? We all have tough times and rough times, but it's in that positive mindset that allows us to handle these challenges better, to get over these tough times better. And I think that's the biggest misconception what people might have about positivity and positivity mindset. And what would you say to those people, like who kind of always are the people who kind of make fun or make light of the, having a positive mindset? What would you say to those people, and maybe some others, like what are the benefits from having a positive mindset and this powerful concept of positivity?
I think the most benefit that anybody can have from having a positive mindset is to realize that there's never going to be life that we don't have struggles, that we don't have hardships. And when you have a foundation of positivity and you strive to live your life with positivity, then what happens is those things happen in life, and they're going to happen in life because we're all riding in life. Basically, we are these passengers, but you can become the driver and navigate for yourself in life when you have that resilience, you have that stability, that foundation of the positivity. So things can happen, and you can look for the silver lining. You can be calm, and you can resolve whatever you're dealing with much easier and bounce back, and then grasp those moments of joy that are in your life, and just ride on those waves, like longer, and just the sustainability, and also kind of just take lightly, or have a sense of humor when things happen. I know you and I laugh about a lot of things, like, we'll share things and we're sort of laughing together about sharing something, and it might not even be that pleasant, but we're having a laugh about it because we're just going, I can't even believe this. And we're actually laughing. And I think that is a great thing too, to have a sense of humor, to bring that in, to have that lightness about yourself and about everything else.
That's exactly what we need today. And so many people could benefit from this, especially in these unusual times that we are in right now. And I think it's the way out of it. You're such a source of positivity, and I can't say thank you enough. And to those watching, to those listening, you really got to check out her Twitter Spaces. You really got to get on there and get involved in this community. Indra, where can we and everyone learn about where they can go to the Positivity Vibe Tribe, and when do you do your spaces so people can attend those too?
Thank you so much, Josh. So I have 3 Twitter Spaces a week. Monday evenings is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Wednesdays and Thursdays are at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other than that, I try to put up lots of content on YouTube constantly. So you just do a search under Indra Bartona. You could find me on YouTube as well, and and then I'm on all the platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, you name it. I'm on the platform, of course, the Twitterverse.
And in the description, I'll make sure that we put all the links in there so that people can find you. I'll put your link to the book as well. We didn't get to touch on the book, so that means we got to come back for a part 2 so we can discuss more about the book and your chapter in there and all that, the amazingness that is. But I'll make sure to put all the links in, and also your spaces as well, information where people can find you and get a dose of this positivity. This is, seriously, like when I join your spaces, when I'm seeing your content, it just puts me in that frame of mind where I know today is going to be a good day because I've listened to you, I've listened to your spaces and seen your content on YouTube. So thank you for that, number one, and thank you for building this amazing community.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Josh. I just love all the feedback, and I love being of service, and especially when I know you've been sitting in the spaces when we hear the community members speaking about what the Positivity Vibe Tribe means to them. It just fills my heart. I can't even tell you. So it is truly my pleasure, and I feel that yes, my intention is to build this global community, and it is actually happening, and now a lot of the time the community is almost running itself.
Yes. It is a vibrant community, that is for sure, and it is global and it is growing. So thank you for what you're doing there. I always like to give the guests the last words to the audience. So is there anything else you'd like to share or end with today?
I just want to encourage you all to always believe in yourself and to do things for yourself and to take the risks in life. Even if you think, oh, I'm not sure what other people might think about this, or this is a passion that I've always had, or this activity or career path could bring me joy. Just do what's ever best for you and invest in yourself each day. And whether that's reading or journaling or doing some meditation or going for a walk or being extra healthy, doing whatever that is for you, invest in yourself, everybody, because there is only one you, and you are truly unique.
Beautiful words. Thank you so much again, Indra. Indra Bartona, thank you so much for being a guest on our show today. And thank you all for listening to the show. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Again, to learn more about the Positivity Vibe Tribe, I'll leave links in the show notes, as well as the link to the book that was briefly mentioned at the end there. Remember, listeners, for more positivity, good news, and uplifting messages, visit www.guidinglights.org. That's www.guidinglights.org. And for any questions about the show, email admin@guidinglights.org. That's admin@guidinglights.org. Thank you again for listening to another Table Talks. That's going to do it for today's episode. Be sure to subscribe wherever you like to listen to podcasts to stay tuned for the next show. And I'll catch you next time on the next Table Talks.